Welcome back to the Dukeshire Farms YouTube channel. My name is Trevor, and this is none other than the amazing Holly Dukeshire. And she is one of the owners of Dukeshire Farms, and she also makes most of the products that are available on the online store, as well as locally in the Edmonton vicinity. Today, our topic, we're going to be talking all about the cold pressed soaps from you that you make at Dukeshire Farms. And your soaps are a little bit different. Like the soap is unique in itself, but you've got some pretty cheeky or racy titles for the soaps, and they're kind of funny, right? Like really, if you have a sense of humor, you would appreciate the unique labels that we've got on her unique cold pressed soaps from Dukeshire Farms. Okay, so with that, we're going to start off with a quote from Rachel Zoe. Style is a way to say who you are without having to speak. Boom. So me, I'm pretty boring, straightforward. Dad. That's me. And for you, you're Holly. Hello, I'm here.
I like to be styling.
Had to be styling. Can you believe she works on a farm? Not at all. Okay. Awesome. So the next thing, statistic about soap, or a fact about soap. Soap has been around for at least 4,800 years. Thank God. Soap is important. Even the ancient Egyptians used a substance that was similar to our modern soap. So those Egyptians knew what was going on. They must have liked to have been clean and smelling fresh. I don't know if they had the same types of fragrances that we have nowadays. I'm sure they didn't, but I'm thankful for the invention of soap. Very thankful indeed. Okay, so tell us a little bit about how you got started in soaps and why you love your soap so much.
Well, I got started in soaps because I'm a fragrance girl. I love to smell good. So I just figured my mom used to tease me, but I said I wanted to make homemade soaps. And she says, oh, you'll be just like that Ellie Mae Clampett making your cold press soap. I love the cold press soap. It takes 4 to 6 weeks to cure, and I like the oils that I use. I have kind of, a few different recipes, but it's freshly made, and I just love the lather it creates, and yeah.
Everything about it. And we're going to find out a little bit more about her soaps, the method she makes, and the different types you've got available. And we'll get started with a few questions. So Holly, we'll start with question number 1. What is cold pressed soap, and how is it different from the store-bought mass-produced soap?
Cold press soap, there's a process to making it. It takes about 4 to 6 weeks to cure, and it's freshly made, and you get the satisfaction out of something that you made yourself and put in molds, and yeah, I wanted to make my own.
And make your own soap, and it's different than the major brands that you have out there, because who knows what's in that? You know exactly what you put in your soaps. It's nothing that's crazy. I mean, there is lye in it, right?
Yes.
But there's a process so that it's not going to hurt you. That's the whole 4 to 6 weeks thing that comes on. But it's just natural and made by you, as opposed to a bunch of chemicals thrown into a vat in a factory somewhere.
Exactly.
Right? Awesome. It's in a factory that's on a farm with the sheep in the background. So the next question we have is, where did you get the bright idea to start making soaps at Dukeshire Farms?
I'm a fragrance girl, so I figured a lot of the fragrances you can't get all year round, especially like the pumpkin spice or different fragrances. And I thought, I just want to make my own soap. I'll know what's going in it. I use the ingredients that I want to use, and then I get to pick whatever fragrances what I want to smell like for that day.
Awesome. So it was really you're being fussy, and you decided to make your own.
Exactly.
Because you couldn't find what you're looking for.
Exactly.
Great. And then now you get to benefit from it because you can buy her soaps from her online store at dukeshirefarms.com. It's spelled just like that up there, dukeshirefarms.com. So the next question is, how much soap do you make at one time? How much can you make at one time?
you can make, if you have the equipment, like, fairly big batches, but I like to make mine in small batches. So I only make usually like 2 loaves at a time, each batch that I make, because sometimes I want to hand pipe some stuff on the top of them. And yeah, so.
So just small batches, not a whole lot at a time, so you can really uh, be on the quality control. And it's also probably easier to make the designs and the
Yeah,
marbling and things that you do with your
exactly. If you
soaps.
make only a couple loaves at a time,
Mhm.
I can really get my designs going, and yeah.
Neat. And it's easier to experiment. And then also, you're not having to deal with lots and lots and lots of cleanup at the end as well.
Exactly, exactly.
And if you make in small batches and a batch is not great, you can also just start from scratch
Yeah.
instead of having, massive amounts of soap to
Hmm.
get rid of. Okay, next question for you, Holly, is what do you use to make the different colors in your soaps?
I love to use mica. Um,
Use what?
it's called mica. It's like
Mica.
a
Okay.
natural ingredient, and I just you can get it in so many unique different colors. And I like to do some batches like half white and then mix a blue mica in and then swirl it. There's just so much you can do, and I'm just a fan of the
Nice.
micas.
There you go. So there's lots of different colors. Like how
Hmm.
many different colors would you say?
Oh, you can get so many. Like, probably have about 30 different colors right now. And
Wow.
then you can mix them up and you can make a, unique color with it too. So, yeah.
So almost endless
Hmm.
amount of colors that you can do with your cold press soaps. Now, what about fragrances? You said you're a fragrance girl. What are the fragrances that you can use? Like how many different styles, and do you mix and match those as well, or how does that go? I
I'm
know nothing.
I must have about 300 fragrances, and I love fragrances. And so anyway, and I can create my own. So if I wanted to make a unique scent, or if somebody wanted a unique scent, I could kind of mix up a few color or mix up a few scents and kind of see how it smells. And it's endless, endless.
Yes. So a lot of variety. Now, even though you can do that, you probably just who do you sample these things on? Do you sample them on Jim? Say, here, Jim, try this soap.
Jim only likes pine. Anything just pine. It has to be, yeah,
Pine.
not anything but pine. He's like, oh no.
No.
Yeah. So usually my daughter is, yeah, she tries out a lot of stuff for me. Yeah.
Yeah. So she goes, Mom, this smells great, or Mom,
Hmm.
back to the drawing board with that one. Not such a
Exactly.
good one. Cool. Hey, Holly. So now the question is, we alluded to it earlier. We've got some pretty saucy labels that we've got on the soaps. How do you guys come up with those names, and maybe share a couple of them with us?
Well,
This video is not for children.
me and Jim love to laugh. And so anyway, I'm always, if he says something funny, I'm like, oh my gosh, I should put that on a label of soap. And even friends and family, like, I'm like, oh my gosh, just hang on, I gotta write that down. So one of my funny labels, I'll give one, is I put a picture of a wiener dog and I say, wash your wiener. It's implying, it's not really coming out saying, but it's implying with the little picture of the little wiener dog.
Yeah. So there's things like that. So go to the website and check out the different labels we have on the soaps. And you can order the soaps with any of those labels and any of the fragrances. And you've got your choice of what you can choose from as far as the soaps go. They're great. They're funny. If you're in for a laugh, or you know someone who's into gags, perfect thing to get for them. And not only is it's not just a gag, that it's actually a good soap. So you get some good use out of it and a bit of a chuckle.
Exactly.
Now, do you ever get concerned about that someone might be offended by the labels that you put on the soaps?
If anybody meets me, they're just like, oh, she's so happy, usually bubbly, and they'll just know it's just meant for a joke. But anyway, we do have labels that are, for just, it's got the logo.
Generic.
Yeah, generic. Labels that are just, it's got our logo, and that's about it. Like, most people get my sense of humor.
So you can get the funny labels, or you can get a plain label. Doesn't really matter. The point is, have some fun, right? In this world, for the last year, you know, it's good to laugh. It's good to have some fun, you know, and not to be so serious all the time, right?
Exactly. Like I've had some people walk by when I was doing a few
Mhm.
farmers markets, and they'll walk by the table and then they'll come back and they'll like, "Oh my god, that's funny." And then you'll get other people that just look at it and go, "Oh my god." I can't believe she said that.
That's from you? Oh my goodness. Like, yes, yes, it is. Yeah. Now, what is the best selling cold press soap that you've got?
The best selling, I would say it's the washer wiener.
Mm-hmm.
And another one I do is I put a Canadian beaver on it, and it says a clean beaver will always get more wood. And it's just made to make people laugh. That's
Yeah.
it.
Because beavers are industrious. And if they're clean, they can collect more wood.
Exactly.
It's just how it goes. Yeah. You know, it's only your dirty mind that turned that into something else. Because we're talking about beavers. Yeah, the little rodents. Not really. We're lying. Okay. So what other types of soaps do you make besides the cold press?
Yeah, I make I guess it's a shea butter soap. So I
Mm-hmm.
use shea butter, mango butters, and I make my own how do I say that? Make my own batch, and it's homemade. And then this one, it doesn't have to, it sits in a mold for maybe 4 3 4 hours, not like cold press soap.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of maybe a little more moisturizing on the skin for people that like the shea butter, mango
Mm-hmm.
butters and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I can put that one, actually it pops out of molds a lot easier. It just, yeah.
Nice. So you can do different things with it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just a different type of product. So there's a lot of different things that you guys can do at Dukeshire Farms. And for you, there's a lot of different options. And I think you should try at least a few of their products, you know, use them for yourself and then give them out as gifts. Go to dukeshirefarms.com and they'll be happy to send you out anything. And you know what? Their customer service policies are great. If there's ever anything wrong with your order, you just have to contact them by email and they'll be happy to, you know, do whatever they can to make it right for you. I know they put a lot of effort and energy and care and attention into what they're doing with all their products, whether it's the bath and beauty products or the freeze-dried foods. They do everything they can to make sure that you have an excellent end product, and everything is reasonably priced as well. Nothing's, you know, a crazy price. I mean, because they're consumables, or you want people to use them and enjoy them and buy them again. So
Exactly.
you know, you're not trying to get rich off of one bar of soap.
Mm-hmm.
You're just trying to, here, try some soap. It's great stuff. So that's all we've got for this video. Go to dukeshirefarms.com, order some soaps, order some of their products, try them out, give them as gifts, or buy them as a gift for yourself, and enjoy. Okay, we'll see you guys on the next video.